Hello there YouTube, Tech Savage Pro here, and as you can tell from the title, today you can tell that I'm going to be doing a unboxing. Now, because of the title, you already know what I'm going to be unboxing, but I actually have not opened this yet. I just got it today. I think I know what it is. It's probably an iPod 2G or an iPhone 3GS, one of the two. I recently ordered both of them, so we're just going to jump straight into it, but yeah, so I got this off of eBay, and so I'm just going to be basically reviewing it like 9 years later, or whatever. It's kind of outdated, but it's pretty cool. I think that both of the products are very, very cool, in my opinion. I like vintage things, so this should be fun. But like I said, just got this today. As you can tell, it's never been opened, so yeah. And as you can tell right there, Tech Savage, so yeah. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get straight into it. But I apologize because I think that this was supposed to come on April the 1st, but eBay pranked me, so I didn't get it till today, which I thought that it was gonna come yesterday, but instead it came today. But as you can tell, I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into it. So now, I could have just, probably just opened that up an easier way, but I thought that would be fun to do it a harder way. So, as you can tell, yeah, this is the iPod right here. Now, it is a bit scratched up, but, oh, and it's charged. Look at that. Oh, snap. So, the actual... Okay, so the actual like power button was less clicky, I can tell, but you do have this nice, satisfying. Oh, look at that! That is so cool. Classic iOS 6, I believe. Let me check this. So I believe that it is iOS 6 that it's on. Look at how old this thing is. This is crazy. I haven't seen this type of software or firmware in ages. Dang. Oh no, it's older than I thought. Look at the version. The version is 4.2.1. That is massively old. Good gosh. And I mean, as you can tell, it does have a bit of a little crack, but I mean, I got it fairly cheap. I got this thing for like $7, so I mean, for a vintage product like this, you kind of, regardless of like the damage done, you kind of have to admit that it does look pretty good. I actually really wish that maybe in iOS 13, maybe Apple will bring this type of style back, but I doubt it. Now, something that I am curious to see is if YouTube still works. I do actually need to connect to internet, so once I do that, I'll be back. Alright, so I am back and connected to internet, so just gonna go ahead and launch the YouTube app. Now, it does sadly say that you cannot connect. I'm guessing because it is actually discontinued, but the cool thing about this is looky there. There's a headphone jack. That is beautiful. And look at that. You have the 30-pin cable. I do actually have a charger, so, and look, I'm not entirely sure how this thing managed to stay charged during all of shipping, but it's pretty cool how it did. But we have a lot of old type of things that we can go over. So, first off, the notes. I really do wish that Apple would bring this type of notes back. Like, it was really cool to have like a physical type of like note app and listen to the sound. Like, it just made such a good sound. Now we have some lovely icons down here. Like, look at the dock. The dock actually used to reflect, as you can tell. Used to actually be very, very cool. But let's go into settings and let's head over to wallpaper. I want to check out some of the wallpapers that we have within here. So we have all of the like, now these, some of these I've actually never actually seen before. I mean I have, but like it's been a while. That one I truly have never seen before. Now these three, I'm not sure that I've ever seen these three on an actual iPod Touch. Now I do remember, I think that these were some of the like default wallpapers that you could get on like an iPod, like the ones with like the click wheel. But other than that, this is like pretty cool. But yeah, there's so much. Now, since we can't go into YouTube, I'm just going to see if we can actually visit the App Store. I'm pretty sure that we can, because I still can get into the App Store on my 4S and my 4, even though those phones are extremely outdated. So as you can tell, we can actually go ahead and visit the App Store. Now, what I think is quite funny is it's like pretty updated, so I actually personally like this layout right here. Yeah, this is actually 100% updated. I wonder if I can, it probably won't let me download the Clips app because I'm not on like iOS 12 or iOS 11. But I wonder if I can actually view the thing itself. So, I wonder. But this thing is pretty cool. What it's taken me time to get used to is that the button, the power button, sleep wake button is actually over here instead of right there. Most of the time, it's right there. And it's just odd how they just changed it like that. Like, that's just an odd thing. Also, I'm not sure what Apple was planning on doing right there, but that is actually what the older iPods used to look like. I mean, even the ones now, they have this odd looking like black bar. And I'm guessing that has something to do with like like it's hiding something. Kind of like the way that they like blend the antenna bands in with like the paint schemes that they do with the iPhones today. But kind of like that. So yeah, and as you can tell, whenever we open and close apps, you get a nice refined little animation. So it's pretty cool. I think that this was a very good purchase. So I'm gonna just visit the web, see what we can do. All right, let's visit the Apple website. All right. So it does actually load particularly fast for it to be this old. Now, once again, let me remind you, this is actually an iPod 2G. So this was the second iPod Touch to come out. So very, very old. Very old. Sadly, this does not have Siri or anything like that, but it is loading relatively fast for it to be decently old. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to look up a video or something. I'm just going to look up something for me to test the sound, I guess you could say. So we can get a good look on that. So just gonna go and look at that keyboard. That keyboard is so cool. So I'm just gonna look up myself. Oh. Completely typed it wrong, but whatever. I'm just gonna go to the iTunes store and then we'll play like a little ringtone or something from there. So, as you can tell, there's so many things that we can do with this, even though it is ridiculously old. So I'm just gonna look up. And you can still search stuff on here, so that's what's really cool. And while it is like scratched up a little bit, it's pretty cool that like I got this antique right here for like $7. And it came with free shipping, so you gotta say that is a pretty banger of a deal. can't disregard those facts. Those are just the pure facts right there. But so I'm just gonna so as you can tell, it is very, very, and as you can tell, we did have a nice little slider. The cool thing that I used to like is, because I actually used to have an iPod Touch 4G, so I know like a little bit about this thing. Now I can't necessarily show you because I just got it, but if I were to put music on it, the cool thing about that is that it had some very nice like animations, and you could see like the album art and all that. Is very cool. Now I'm not sure if it's on here, but there used to be like a better version of like Google Earth, or maybe it was Google Earth. It used to be like built in, but I can't actually find it on here. So I think that that's a pretty good note to end on, but let's just go ahead and check out the Stocks app. So still working, very cool. And as you can tell, this is how old this is. There's an actual default Game Center app. This thing used to be pretty cool. Yeah, sure, we'll do notifications. But you have your photos, everything. Yeah. But very cool, very cool. And this is actually, I think that this might be Google Maps. I'm not sure, but Google Maps used to be built in to iOS. Yeah, so as you can tell, right there, Google Maps. So before Apple actually kicked off Google Maps and made their own, which is now called Apple Maps, that was a thing, and this is Apple Maps, or Google Maps, I mean. And it does actually fully work, so there's a lot of usability that you can get out of a extremely old Apple product. But on that note, I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully you did like it, and make sure that you subscribed, hit that like button, comment down below, and of course, once again, subscribe. Go ahead and follow the Twitter and the other channel pages, but make sure that you do follow the Twitter, because I will be posting leaks on videos, polls, so you guys can participate, be part of like upcoming videos, things like that. But stay tuned, subscribe, and as always, peace out. Make sure that those bell notifications are on so you never miss a banger like this one. And I'll see you in the next one.